episode of the SNA podcast with your host, Super Ninja Austin here. And before I begin on the latest episode of Friday Night SmackDown, the SmackDown review part 2, I just want to say that inform everybody who haven't known already that yesterday, Wyndham Rotunda, a.k.a. Bray Wyatt, has passed away. And then I want to send my prayers and condolences to the family and friends of the Eater of Worlds, aka Bray Wyatt. But yeah, let's begin on tonight's episode of Friday Night SmackDown. They're paying tribute and have a tribute show for both Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk, and then showing the memories and videos and the messages and the messages from the fans and wrestlers, including the wrestlers, like with the likes of Big E and Braun Strowman and even Cody Rhodes and LA Knight and Mick Foley and many more. Yeah, they're saying that they're about their thoughts of Bray Wyatt passing and how much of a great man that he was and a great friend that they ever had into the industry of professional wrestling. And then even Big E admit that he's likely the reason why he even got to WWE back in 2009 when they were at the Florida Championship Wrestling Academy. And then they even showed that what's his name, Braun Strowman, of him being like an actual brother to him, and then it's very so heartbreakingly shocking that he's gone, and they also did, yeah, of course, the 10 bell salute of the both passings of the hardcore legend and Bray Wyatt, and then they start off with the show with Rey Mysterio with taking on Grayson Waller, and that was like if the championship was on the line. The championship on the line with the arrogant Ozzy and the mass legend Luchador. Like that was really good. Like Rey Mysterio hitting his signature flying head scissors and getting the early advantage, but taking down Grayson Waller with the sentons and the head scissors, and then the diving splash right off the top rope into a springboard, and then
oh goodness, oh there it is.
And then also at the end of the match, it was Austin Theory. He tried to interfere in the match, but what he didn't know that. But before that, yeah, Rey Mysterio tried to hit the 619. Grayson Waller flips the masked legend right outside the ring. And then Grayson Waller. And then let's see. And then that's when Grayson Waller boots him right in the face. And that's when Grayson Waller did a dive himself right outside, which he connected with Rey Mysterio, he slid down, and then Rey Mysterio Hurricane Rana him, ducked his running lariat, and then yeah, and that's when they took it back in the ring, and then Grayson Waller was getting the advantage. He was hitting them with punches and kicks right into the corners of the ring, and then testing the referees. What's called 5 count is disqualification 5 count, but he got to 4, and that's when Grayson Waller started hitting moves like Irish Whipping right into the corner, and then start hitting a buckle bomb right into the corner turnbuckles, but that's when Rey Mysterio reversed him out of the move, Hurricane Rana right to the ring post, and then And then that's when Rey Mysterio hits the side kick, and then that side leg kick, and then brought him back in the ring. He went for a pin. Grayson Waller kicked out of that. After he hits him with the flying head scissors DDT. But yeah, we'll skip to the good part. Like with his Austin Theory interfered in the match. He tried to come out there, but what he did not know that Rey Mysterio had some backup, which was Santos Escobar, come out there to keep him busy. He started beating the living sense into Austin Theory, threw him right to Symbol of the Steel Steps, and then that's when Rey Mysterio hits the 619, and then this is when Austin Theory unsuccessfully distracted Rey Mysterio by grabbing onto his leg, trying to prevent him from hitting the springboard pin drop splash on Grayson Waller, but Rey Mysterio kicked him right off of him, and that's when Santos Escobar hits the flying super kick that would probably send him to another dimension, and then finally Rey Mysterio hits the springboard pin drop splash for the 1-2-3, and then that's when Rey Mysterio won the match, and he did a little winning celebration, of course. And it's been announced that next week is going to be Santos Escobar and Austin Theory, which I'm not sure if I should have announced that right now, but yeah, y'all assume to let me know down in the comments about that, and let's move on. There was some more tribute videos, and they also showed what's that QR code right to the side, like when the very first debut is the Wyatt family shtick, is when he very first was Bray Wyatt 10 years ago, like back in the summer of 2013, when he made his main roster debut, and then they showed that's when they showed the QR code on the side, which I'm not sure what does that means. Like, it's probably something exclusive from when he first became the leader of the Wyatt family. That's what had me wondering, like, is it because of that, or is it because Bray Wyatt or is it about something about someone's going to talk about the insider about the creation and the pitch of who came up with that idea is the three men is known as the late Brody Lee, which was Luke Harper at the time, and Eric Rowan and Bray Wyatt. But Wyatt and they came up with all three of them being a trio. It all started on NXT, probably like a few months or a year prior to them making the main roster debut, which I don't know anything in details. I would say that's my guess that if you clicked on that QR code, but whoever for those viewers out there that clicked on the QR code, on the QR code on that first one, and even the rest of them, like of the remembrance of Bray Wyatt, like, y'all let me know what they showed down in the comments below, and I might make a video out about that. But yeah, y'all let me know about that. But anyways, we're gonna go to this backstage interview with Kayla Braxton interviewing Damage Control, because Io Sky defends her WWE Women's Championship against Zelina Vega, which I believe she won the match, but some help outside distractions from Shotzi, because outside distraction from Bayley when Bayley was trying to do some heel shenanigans to the female, the only first and only female member of the LWO member, and then she got the win with the most devastating move in all sports entertainment the week prior, and that's when she earned herself an opportunity for the women's championship, and then Kayla Braxton backstage was asking a couple of questions and about the match in general, and then Bayley's like, "Oh, Kayla, please, yeah, maybe Zelina Vega did got a lucky of earning herself one hit of opportunity of tasting gold, which is going to be a complete flop tonight on this match for the LWO member." because like she may have been lucky the first time, but she won't be lucky when it really counts, when the championship's on the line, like that's and blah blah blah. Yeah, basically trash talk. But two, she may and she started throwing shots at Shotzi, saying, "You may have fooled me of trying to shave my head, but like I'm gonna be well aware about that. Like even if you are out there trying to distract me, like you won't have a chance because I will know your every move because you gave yourself away." And then and that's when we had the match with Io Sky and Zelina Vega, which I would say, if not the number one match of the night, I would say number 2 because these two girls have definitely knocked it out of the park because it was so good to the point that you would book it as the main event if you were general manager or the head booker of WWE. Like you'll be thinking like if you were Triple H, you would book this match into a main event, to a premium live event, such as like either Payback or even a Fast Lane or like a little small pay-per-view in the matter because it was so good. Like basically to say the least, yeah. Like Zelina Vega did not have that much of an upper hand of even winning, but she did hit some moves that would convince you of winning, including doing a nod to Andrade, which is her former ally, which he's on AEW now. But she hit the hammerlock DDT right onto what's her name, Io Sky, and then before that, she even hit the Meteor, which looked like it could have been her signature move, but it was just a side move that she does right on the mid rope. But anyways, she hits this hammerlock DDT. It unfortunately didn't give her the 3 count, only the 2 count. But this is when Zelina Vega tried to go for Hurricane Rana. Io Sky reversed out of it. She hits her with the power bomb, which luckily for Zelina, it only she kicked out right on time before referee hits 3. But unfortunate for Io Sky. But even though that was just a move that's beside what you would normally do as her finisher signature move as well. But this is when Io Sky gets back into the game and then hits her with the double knees. She hits her with the genius moonsault for the 1, 2, 3. The retain is WWE Women's Championship. And impressively, she did it all on her own. This could probably still plant some seeds for Bayley being the jealous leader of Damage Control. That even her own tag partner that won the championship like about almost 2 weeks ago can win a championship in this recent time, and she haven't won any championships in over 3 years. And it looks like she won't be a championship, probably not until next year, at least the earliest. But yeah, like, and then this is when, and also Bayley also bragged about Io Sky is the new women's championship, and then she was also the Miss Money in the Bank briefcase holder and held it second longest, and even won the women's tag team championships twice with Dakota Kai. And that makes me thinking like, yeah, you're bragging about Io Sky and Dakota Kai's success, mostly Io Sky, but what about your success? Like you haven't won any achievements in over 4 years when you were the golden role models with a certain best friend that you have, which is now she's no longer in the company. She's in another company killing it into their promotion, which yeah, this is a wink, wink, nudge, nudge, nudge to Mercedes Moné, but that's a story for another day. But anyways, but yeah, like really, like what has Bayley ever done since then? But yeah, like, but what do you think about this? Like, do you think Bayley's getting tad jealous? Like, and if anybody noticed that, like, and if y'all do, make sure to let me know down in the comments. And do you think that she's gonna try to find a way to dethrone Io Sky? But yeah, y'all let me know down below. But let's move on to the next list. We got another tribute video of Bray Wyatt when he very first became But yeah, we got a video here about Bray Wyatt very first becoming the Firefly Funhouse host and the debut as the Fiend.
Stop.
And then they have that catchphrase when he was doing the Firefly Funhouse stick segment, majig, like it's saying "Let me in," which let's see.
Bones and joints. Could it help you? Only if you have hair, skin, bones, and joints. Vital proteins.
That's when they showed it, and they also showed some. That's when they did show some. What that messages from the likes of Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss, with Alexa Bliss noting that she was shocked, extremely shocked and heartbroken when she heard the news of the loss of Bray Wyatt, the former Universal Champion, and then she would love to give her prayers, also send her prayers and condolences, and she still can't process the in mind about what just happened, like all of us did, and like us wrestling fans and us wrestling internet guys still can't process to this day right now. Like it's just weird to just hear the news and not think that this will happen anytime soon. Basically, yeah, like it just came unquestionably an expectation. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, she said she wants to send love for the Rotunda family and his kids and I guess you could say widow too, yeah, for on this sad occasion, yeah, that he's no longer here. But anyways, we got Cody Rhodes coming out of the ring, pay his tributes to the hardcore legend Terry Funk, the guy that I think that the reason why he's in wrestling today, like and I think he trained him too. But anyways, he was telling a story about him traveling with his father, which is the late great American Dream Dusty Rhodes. Like, and he said that like once he was traveling, they ran into this guy, and he called his father a egg sucking dog, which I believe Fox did not like that because someone behind the camera noted that he was not supposed to say that on Fox TV. But he was like, I'm not supposed to say that. Like, well, it's too late now. Like it's already been said. But anyways, like let's go on to the story. And then that's when he said, like, and that guy was none other than Terry Funk. And then he's like, nowadays, like we're like these guys here in WWE are known as superstars, and then before that term was even created in this company, like we were known as wrestlers and athletes and competitors and artists and the list goes on, and then and he also said about but yeah, then he went back to saying like when he very first went to his Texas ranch when down in Texas, which is the man is none other than Mr. Terry Funk. And then that's when they start showing pictures of him. I should say images and videos of him of the remembrance of Terry Funk. Like it all started him in the wrestling business. First, it all started when he got into the wrestling business is by being trained by his father, which was Dory Funk Senior. Like, and that's when he got started in the wrestling business. teaming with his brother Dory Funk Jr. and in the tag division, which I believe it started back in 1965, and they showing that he wrestled the likes of Ric Flair and even Mick Foley, and even teaming with Mick Foley, and especially in WWE too. Like when they took on the New Age Outlaws in that dumpster match for the tag team champions, and they became the new champs. And they showed them winning championships like the NWA World Championship, the ECW Tag Team Championships, and then Terry Funk made a historical impact into his career in the pro wrestling business, and even being known as Texas, not Texas. I was about to say Texas Chainsaw Charlie. Like when he got into the hardcore, when he had a hardcore edge. And no, I don't mean Adam Copeland. Shout out to Simon Miller for that catchphrase. But anyways, but yeah, Cody Rhodes was like, yeah, for 50 years, Terry Funk has done it all into the world of professional wrestling and made a familiar name into his legacy, and his own custom legacy is into the sport, and he pulled. And then he pulls them up to the next level. And some legends may do that for a fame or two, but he'll do this whether if he has fame or not. He was that passionate about this sport, and then he was extremely passionate about making a success of his own in his own pace as his own self as an in-ring competitor, and then he did that by starting all from. You got to start in Texas to Tokyo, like from Texas to Tokyo, of wrestling all over around the world, like and being known as a hardcore wrestling legend, and then Cody Rhodes, he made an entire revolution into his whole entire career, and even making careers for other wrestlers like me, yeah. And then that's when he showed the Hall of Fame, his Hall of Fame career, and even showing him being in the WWE Hall of Fame. Being in the WWE Hall of Fame back in 2009, when the same year that the American Nightmare's father, the American Dream, was inducted in that same year's Hall of Fame ceremony at WrestleMania 25. And let's see here. And they showed him when he was younger, when he won the NWA World Championship, and he said, "I told all you people that I'm gonna be the biggest name into this wrestling industry." And then they showed him in movies like Over the Top and Roadhouse in the late 80s, like in 1987, 1988, and they showed him wrestle the likes of King Kong Bundy and Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan, being in WWE, WCW, ECW, and even his time in All Japan Pro Wrestling too, of his hardcore style in the ring, like when he wrestled the likes of Mick Foley, like I said, the New Age Outlaws, Tommy Dreamer, and you name it, like and the list goes on and on from his career. And again, like I said on Dynamite and in the beginning of this video, I would love to send the prayers and the prayers and condolences to the family and friends of the hardcore legend Terry Funk. But anyways, but yeah, and his son helped him inducted him into the Hall of Fame, which that was very honorable. Like honorable, and then I'm glad that he got inducted to the Hall of Fame and even enjoyed getting his flowers before his death 13 years prior. Not 13, 14 years prior, my mistake, but yeah. But that's when we shift over to the Brawling Brutes against the Street Profits, which it was a pretty good match, like for being a hardcore tag team match. And I was like, when I heard the announcement of a hardcore tag match from the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, I was like, wait, like hardcore tag team match? Like I haven't heard a match like that in over a decade and a half. Like ever since when WWE was still the Ruthless Aggression era. Like I was like that's something I thought I would never hear from WWE in the next decade or two to come. Like I know it's to pay tributes to the hardcore legend, but I don't know WWE would go this far. Like I know Vince McMahon's no longer the chairman, and let alone have any ownerships of WWE, because he sold the company to Endeavor back in April. Which that's another story for another day. But I would not expect that WWE would use that term into a match. But they did tonight's SmackDown into their tag match with the Street Profits and the Brawling Brutes, which was very entertaining. I would say this was my number one favorite match of the night. Yeah, I would give it 4 out of the 5 stars for this match. I was like next to the Io Sky versus Zelina Vega for the WWE Women's Championship match, and then on one spot, like it was a very honorable move that Ridge Holland did, because he put what's his name on his back and do a fireman spin with Butch, like it turned into a helicopter something, and then it was a very clear tribute to what's his name to Terry Funk when he was spinning Butch around, kicking the Street Profits in the process and hitting them face back and forth right into each other. And then that's when the fans started chanting, "We want tables, we want tables." And I was like, yeah, why not? Like, yeah, like I would agree with these fans if I was there live and at whatever arena they were at, which I believe I'll say but yeah, I'm not sure right now. I forgot. They showed it at the beginning, but yeah, y'all let me know down in the comments what city they took place of this episode of the tribute episode of Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt down in the comments below. But yeah, they also showed another tribute video of Bray Wyatt of being the Fiend like back in 2020 and even winning the Universal Championship back in 2019, turning that title into the Blue Championship. And they even showed him winning the WWE Championship in that Elimination Chamber that no one was not sure that he was going to win, but he proved them. But it looks like WWE proved the fans wrong at the wrong time, which no disrespect to the company, just saying. But anyways, but yeah, Bray Wyatt was. But yeah, WWE did a good job showing Bray Wyatt about all his success and all the good achievements that he achieved while he was in the company, and even showed a custom-made WWE Championship replica that he held on a post on social media back in 2017 when he was currently holding the WWE Championship at the time, and then it shifted back from commercial break on to the tag match. That's when Montez Ford finally got a table. He laid it out. He did a wink, wink, nudge, nudge that he could possibly get pushed into the singles division because he was trying to hit his inspiration's finishing move, which is the rock bottom. But Ridge Holland elbowed him, reversed out of it, and then that's when Butch came in the ring, started helping elbowing, and then that's when the Street Profits tried to hit their finishing move like they hit the OC back last week. That spinebuster neck breaker thingamajig. but the Street Profits hit that electric chair blockbuster neck breaker, which Butch came in for the save, and when Butch tried to go over the top rope, Bobby Lashley knocked him off to the outside of the ring and hit him with a running spear, which that gave the Street Profits enough advantage to hit the spine buster blockbuster neck breaker for the 1, 2, 3. When I think, and then even the commentators, like, we're starting to like this new side of the Street Profits, even though they're teasing that they have a heel edge, and no, I don't mean Adam Copeland, but yeah, like I think that WWE is pushing these guys to the moon, and I think what they're doing is they're trying to rebuild the tag division by having the Street Profits dominant. And then if they do bring a WWE Tag Team Championship into the division, like if they turn the Unified Tag Team Championship, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn's tag titles into the World Tag Team Championship, in my opinion, they should revive the WWE Tag Team Championship and then have the Street Profits win the championships. Win the tag team championships in a tournament that they go all the way. Like, and then they'll keep speaking it with Bobby Lashley being on the corner, motivating them even more of winning the tag team championship. They go through the likes of the LWO, the OC, and even the Brawling Brutes to get to the finals and finally become the new WWE Tag Team Champions, so it could be complete. Like with WWE having the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, the WWE Women's Championship, the United States Championship, and the WWE Tag Team Championship, while Raw have the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, the Women's World Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, and the World Tag Team Championship, along with the Women's Tag Team Championship being on both shows, but mainly be on both shows, unless they come up with both tag titles, like with the Women's World Tag Team Championship and the WWE Women's. But for now, like, the tag team champions are doing averagely decent right now, with Piper Niven and Chelsea Green holding the gold. And what do you think that WWE should do with this brand split? Even though they hardly don't really care about it whatsoever, but y'all let me know down below in the comments. But anyways, it seems like Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits are still technically baby faces, even though they showed some heel slides on this match tonight with Bobby Lashley interfering like in a heelish manner. And then after the match, they're celebrating right on the ramp in the stage area of the in the ring arena, saying like, "Yeah, let's go, let's continue this." And up next we have LA Knight come out in the ring. He's like, before I get into my LA Knight character and before I get to the Miz, like, I would love to send my tributes and condolences to Bray Wyatt, and then he was a very nice chill guy that you could ever hang out with, and then to see that picture of him with his family now, like, and learning about the tragic news, like, just makes me more and more sad. Real sad to think about, and then he would say like, and then what he said, he said something. But before he got into the promo, they showed that they announced that Jimmy Uso is going to make his return on next week's SmackDown because since they did a tribute show with Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt, like, they probably didn't have enough time to to save some room of having Jimmy Uso make his return and cut a promo about Jey Uso quitting WWE. But we're gonna learn more about that next week on the next week's episode of SmackDown, and I'm gonna talk about that on next week's video on my future SNA podcast video. Make sure to check that out 7 days from now. But anyway, we go back. But LA Knight was saying like in the little Firefly dude like is flying around over in the better place, and then he's like, okay, let's get back to business. Like, let me talk to you, and then that's when the fans say, yeah, like usual, like every single week on Friday Night SmackDowns, and then that's when he's saying like the Miz saying I'm nothing but a flood, I believe, or FUD, yeah, whatever that means, like just a fanboy or whatever, but he's like, but that's not really, and he's like, that's not really an insult. Like at least it's better to be a FUD than a nobody, yeah. Like you, like from the past 18 years, like you, like no one don't really care about you. Like heck, like even your stunt devil, which was a wink wink nudge nudge to Damian Sandow when he was Damian Mizdow, like was even a star by even pretending to be you. And in the next time, and he's like, in the next time, if you come running into me, you better run. Which is a tribute to his former foe from the Royal Rumble from this year. Like, and I was even thinking about, like, if I ever meet Eric Rowan or Braun Strowman or whoever was so close to Bray Wyatt, like, as a friend, like, I'm going to ask them, like, well, what do they specifically mean by run? Like, I know, like, run, like, it's by, like, saying their opponents better run before they get them. But I was like, what came to that? Like, what was the idea of pitching that as their catchphrase at the end of their sentence on their promo? But yeah. But if you guys know about it, you viewers know, like, y'all let me know. I'd love to hear it from you guys too. But I don't know if anybody knows this, like, other than the wrestlers who knew Bray Wyatt personally, and even that know personally, and that WWE and creative thought of that idea as their catchphrase. But yeah, let's move on to the match between Finn Balor and LA Knight, which I was like, wait, but why is Finn Balor here on Raw? Like, I know he probably wanted to be on the tribute show with, and he probably heard of the passing of Wyndham Rotunda, aka Bray Wyatt, but I was like, ain't this a little bit too much to have him in the match? Like, even though LA Knight's probably this is the way to become a megastar in WWE, like of his feud with the Miz, which he's on Raw, but like that's one thing. But having someone like the Judgment Day, like, couldn't he just wait 3 days later and have somebody on SmackDown to beat? But I guess it wasn't that bad because it was a really good match as well. Like, it was a really good match itself. Like, with LA Knight getting the advantage, like with him hitting his moves, like, and then he threw him out in the ring. He started hitting Finn Balor's face first, which everybody enjoyed at the arena on Friday Night SmackDown. Like, he was hitting them, like, and everybody was chanting LA Knight, and he started hitting, and then after the 10,000th time of hitting them face first into the announcer's table, that's when he said his trademark, yeah, and then my mom, that made my mom say, ew, no, because she knows that he's trying to have a gimmick that's similar to The Rock and maybe even Stone Cold, but yeah, like Kevin Nash said, like, yeah, like it's just so if he's imitating The Rock, but it's in his own way. But I would say he's doing it in his own version of being like if he was a wrestler back in the Attitude Era days. But anyways, LA Knight brought him back in the ring. He started hitting him with those foot stomps into the corner of the ring, and then that's when he started stomping on him. And then Finn Balor tried to run from him and try to outsmart him. And then when he tried to get in the ring, he tried to elbow him right into the back, but LA Knight said, no, yeah, I know your tricks. I've seen this before. So he slid out, and then he elbowed his arm. He probably banged it up because, yeah, even for the canvases being bounceable, like make it bounceable, that's still not a soft landing. Like when you hit your body, like it's just as hard in the canvas. Like even wrestlers on interviews even said that, like, yeah, it's not like a cushion or a pillow. But anyways, LA Knight got back into the ring. LA Knight he stomped right on his hand when Finn Balor rolled out to the ring when he wasn't even looking. And then that's when he started hitting them into the announce table when everybody chanted LA Knight, yeah, like I said, and then after the 10,000 times, that's when he gave his signature, yeah. And everybody was chanting him. LA Knight start Irish whipping him right into Tina the turnbuckles. Finn Balor started dodging his moves, but LA Knight elbowed him. And then Finn Balor flipped him out on the mid rope, and he went crashing down. And I don't know if that legitimately hurt or not. And then on the commercial break, that they showed his post pay-per-view return, promo, which he did on the following SmackDown after Extreme Rules back last October, which was like a heartfelt message. And then they use it as to say thank you to his fans, like WWE used. But it was like a thank you of him having a long away return for over a year of being released from WWE back in 2021. And then he made it a nice surprising return. And then that's when they were for the past couple months building to his match with LA Knight. But that's a story for another day. But they showed it just for a heartfelt message of his passing. But anyways, back to the match. It was with LA Knight. That's when LA Knight tried to hit the fireman's neck breaker, but Finn Balor got out of it, tripped him down, pulled his legs down, hit him with the double foot stomp like he normally would do. He was waiting for him to try to do the buckle drop kick right onto LA Knight, and then he attempts, but it did work. And then he tried to go for the coup de grace, which LA Knight got out of the way, which was a smart move from the former $1 million champion. And then he flipped him over, and then that's when he tried to do his version of the people's elbows, which is his catchphrase, the elbow thing, LA Knight, and then the fans like, yeah, and then he hits the elbow drop too. It looked like that could have put him away. That could put Finn Balor away. I was like, if they don't put this as a signature move on WWE 2K24, like WWE don't know what they're losing with this guy, like being on a video game as a playable character, because like the move was so perfectly executed, put together. Like you could have made it even this finishing move, and that could have put away his opponents, and it could be the next move that they can keep strong of nobody kicking out of. But yeah, Finn Balor kicked out of the move, which was a sad shame. And then and then that's when LA Knight tried to hit the blunt force trauma, but Finn Balor rolled him up in the most devastating move in all of sports entertainment, the surprise roll up, and then Pickles not now, but yeah, there's Pickles again. But anyway, he loves playing with me while I'm doing my SNA podcast. But back to the match. He hit the most devastating move in all of sports entertainment, the surprise roll, but that didn't work. So Finn Balor tried to hit the sling blade, and then when he perfectly executes the move. Oh, but before he did that, he hits the running elbow DDT. He hits him with that elbow to the face DDT, and then that's when he tried to hit his finisher, the coup de grace, which I'm not sure luck was coming on the side because LA Knight grabbed onto the ropes. He tripped onto the top rope and then he hits where it really hurts the most, like right onto the top rope. And then LA Knight was getting ready to hit the top rope suplex right off the top rope, but Finn Balor trying to fight off, and he started elbows and right hand punches. He tried to hit his top rope maneuver, whatever, but LA Knight, before Finn Balor could do anything, he picked him up into a top rope suplex. The top rope suplex, like LA Knight hits the blood force trauma, BTE for short, BFT for short, and then he got the 1, 2, 3, which the fans got very happy, and then there was a big pop for the former Eli Drake, and then that's when Michael Cole said that must have been the biggest win of LA Knight's career because he just beat the Judgment Day member, which is the second top most, or I'll say the top most big popular faction in WWE right now, and a former Universal Champion. And then this could probably gain some more momentum, on the way to LA Knight taking on The Miz a week from the Saturday at what's called Payback. And then this could probably build LA Knight even more and more on the top card, whether if he's on the mid card or the main event. Like, I believe LA Knight's going to be pushed like sometime in 2024, whether if they give him a shot at the WWE United States Championship or even the I'll say maybe in the future the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, but like the World Heavyweight Championship or even the Intercontinental Championship or the United States Championship for starting the mid-card division. But we're going to figure that out very soon. But, yeah, I'll give tonight's SmackDown a 4 out of 5 stars because it was well put off together, even for being a last-minute tribute show because the death of Bray Wyatt just came out of the blue alongside Terry Funk. And then speaking of Bray Wyatt, like they showed on the picture of Bray Wyatt when he when he made his return in WWE a year ago, like they showed on the Titantron, like him being in the ring like then, and then they showed a picture, made it an image of and said thank you. Like, which was the most uniquely amazing and beautiful way to end the tribute show. And again, I would love to send my prayers and condolences to his family and friends. And I hope you love and enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you like this video and comment below and subscribe and click the notification bell right on the side, so you can be notified for more new of my SNA videos. And up next, I'm going to do the AEW Rampage review, which is coming up next in the next, I believe, in the next 5 minutes from now. But yeah, just keep on YouTubing and then keep on watching because there's going to be plenty of more of these SNA podcasts where this comes from. And what do you think about tonight's SmackDown? Make sure you comment below about that, and make sure you subscribe and like and click on the notification bell, and so you won't miss the next video. I've been your host, Super Ninja Austin, and this has been the SNA podcast, episode 12 of Friday Night SmackDown Review Part 2. And I'm going to see you all on the next video on AEW's Review Part 2. See you then. Sass out.